Hi, I'm Janet Dodrill. I'm a graphic designer and web designer. I started art classes at age 4 at the Cleveland Museum of Art. I like the double paintbrush technique. I graduated from Washington University in St. Louis, majoring in printmaking, minoring in painting. These are some mini book covers I've done for Mary Oluwom, and she goes by Mary O. I've done about 7 publications for her. I started with a website, and she has these books done on demand, self-published. Another children's book author is Tricia Springstub. I do bookmarks for her. I started with a website and blog, and these are fronts and backs. Each time she publishes a book, she'll have me do a bookmark for some of her book signing events. This is Rachel Davis Fine Arts. She's one of my favorite clients. She is a fine art auction house on the west side, and she does about 7 auctions a year. This is an invitation cover and mailable postcard to announce the auction. Here's some of the other ones. These 2 are web banners, but just some of the fronts of some of the postcards I've done. She lets me use my imagination, and I challenge myself with different folds and different themes each time. This is a catalog cover and also a matching mailing postcard. Some of the auctions are very big. They're collections. If you've never been over there on the west side, you're welcome to go for some of the previews. It's really interesting. She has a lot of famous artwork. I contracted with Covell's Publishing for 4 years. These are some of the mini books I've done, and they do information on antiques and collectibles. They have a paid subscription website. These are some of the web banners, and we're working on 2016 book now. When I worked at Covell's, I collected about 2,500 images for the books, and then contracted with their New York publisher to outline the images. I've hired some of the CDPUG members to help me over the years. Back in the early 2000s, I did the Cleveland Institute of Art website, and I also did the Alumni Gallery website, and I really learned. It was Web 1.0 at that point, but made a lot of good contacts. This is another project I did. That's me up there. They were banners for the summer that would help promote the website, and it makes a giant arrow pointing to the marquee over the door with some of the main programs offered by the school. These are some ads I've done, one for the Cleveland Institute of Art, Phyllis Seltzer, she's an artist, and also Rachel Davis Fine Arts. This was done for the American Art Review magazine. We get a lot of good work I get to do. These are logos I've done for different clients. Some of the clients, like Lake Erie Insurance Pros, wanted a website and a logo at the same time, so it's a good opportunity for me to do more than one project. These are some artist websites. I'm kind of specialized in that. These artists are pretty well established locally and nationally, and they had a lot of different categories and a lot of artwork to categorize, so they were good projects. This is iPad art that I started doing last year. Spike asked me to do a presentation on iPad art and some of the apps, so I started drawing in vector and raster-based programs using the iPad, and then added, using some other of the iPad apps, some postcard designs and note cards that I do sell at art shows and holiday sales and gift shops. I also like to paint. This is me when I was 20 with my French look. That's at the Debama Theater Gallery. And this picture was about 6 years ago at the South Euclid Lyndhurst Library exhibit. I majored in printmaking. This is me at the Kane Park Arts Festival in 1982. Selling printed pillows, hand-pulled. And then I've done some other prints since then. I took a class at the Institute. About 8 years ago, I worked for HMT Associates in Independence, and they do work for Kraft Foods and for retail grocers, trade ads, coupons, counter cards. My last job was for Sunstorm Games located in Vegas. I worked there last year. They sent me to Vegas 3 times. I did mobile app game art. I did video previews for the App Store and the apps icons. And I do, right now, freelance graphic design and web design. I've been a member of CDPUG for 19 years. I do their social media. I'd like some help if anyone wants to help me. And I have a website called artsysites.com.